It feels so good to be back in my favorite state park in all of New York State, Harriman State Park. One of the biggest state parks in New York State. Just an hour out of New York City. Just feels like you're totally away from the madness of the city. So today's hike is neither too long, nor it has a lot of elevation, which is I think perfect because I haven't hiked for a really long time. It's always better to start slow and steady and then build up towards those longer and strenuous hikes. But this hike is beautiful. It promises to take us to two different lakes, two of the biggest lakes in Harriman State Park, which has at least 30 named lakes, which is pretty incredible, and several ponds and several streams and whatnot. It's just the tail end of the peak fall foliage season, so the leaves are mostly down on the ground than up on the trees, but still it's looking very beautiful, especially in the morning sun. The early morning sun just illuminates this colorful landscape. The soft sunlight is just so magical. So glad to be back here. So that's the trail that I'm doing today, the Victory Trail. It's one of the easier trails in this park. But the best part about Harriman State Park is there are so many intersecting trails that you can actually start on one trail and then combine your hike into so many other trails. Pretty much spend the entire day in Harriman State Park. I really want to get to the lake while the light is still soft. It should be really beautiful around the lake shore. I think the lake is over there. Shouldn't be more than maybe half a mile away. That is lake number 1, Lake Scamento. It's extremely peaceful and serene over here. Look at the stillness of the water. Look at the reflection of the trees, and there is the gentle fog that's kind of rolling on the surface of the lake. It almost feels so magical and peaceful over here. So I come to the far side of Lake Scamento. That's where I first saw this lake, and then walked down the shore of this lake to the right of this dam, and the fog is still rolling. I hope you can see this over here. Okay, so after some bushwhacking and some route finding, I'm finally on the Triangle Trail. That should take me to the shore of Lake Sebago. I don't think it's too far from here. And once over there, probably take another break and then meander around the lake shore and then take the trail back to the trailhead again. It has got just a little bit more windy, which is enough to disturb the stillness of the water. And you can see the fog is also rolling at a fair clip now, but it's still really nice and calm over here. There's absolutely no one over here. This is where I came at the beginning of the year when this lake was frozen and you could actually walk on the surface of this lake. This is turning out to be such a beautiful day. Nice gorgeous sunshine, and this is the same lake, Lake Scamento. This is on the south shore of the lake. This is a nice vantage point to take in this vast expansive views of the lake and the fall foliage. I met like two old guys just a while back and they were saying the same thing. It's such a beautiful sunny day. Won't last for long before it starts to get cold, dark and miserable. Enjoy the fall weather while you can. So I don't know if you can make out that lake in the distance. That is Lake Scamento, and that's a lake that I was basically hiking today on both the sides of the lake. It was pretty amazing. And there's the bigger lake, Lake Sebago. I believe that's kind of hidden behind this bit of a ridge that you can see on one side of the lake. The lake is like glistening in the morning light, looking so beautiful and decked up. This is a thepla. It is one of my favorite snacks. Thanks to my mom who cooked this for me before she went back to India, I'm enjoying my favorite snack of all time. The thepla is basically made up of wheat flour, similar to the roti, but it has a bunch of spices, salt and fenugreek leaves, which we call as the methi in India. This is a staple food of western part of India, and I grew up basically eating this all my life, and I'm really enjoying this on this trail. I only have about 0.3 miles, so I'm going to eat this before I make my way to the car park. Hi. So that's almost a wrap of today's hike in Harriman State Park. What a beautiful, gorgeous day it was. It started off as a perfect fall morning, crisp, almost frosty at 7 in the morning, and then as the sun came out, it became like a glorious mid-morning. Beautiful. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Until next time, it's bye-bye.